Scene 11. Later on that evening, just before night, Anthony and Collins pulls up on the block. They both can't help but notice a large group of garbage bags on the sidewalk in front of their house. Anthony's like, what the hell is going on? And Collins says, it looks like Mom cleaned out the backyard. Yeah? With who? A construction team? Son, get the bags. I gotta get in there fast. Anthony literally runs across the street and into the yard. And as he gets there, a tall young man walks out wearing a do-rag and dark sunshades. Yo, what up? Peace. The guy says to Anthony as he walks by. Anthony looks at the guy strange, and then he runs into the house. And when he gets into the kitchen, he looks through the window into the backyard, and he sees his wife speaking with some man back there. What the fuck is Uncle? And for a moment, Anthony goes blank. He literally is in shock. He gasps. Then he takes a deep breath and charges outside. Honey, what's going on? Anthony says as he walks up behind his wife. She turns and says, oh, there he is, baby. This is Benjamin. He and his friends cleaned out the backyard for us. Doesn't it look good? They came highly recommended by Mr. Henry. Uncle is purposely staring at Lynn while speaking to Anthony, and he makes it obvious. Yes, nice to meet you, sir. May I say that you have a lovely wife, and she makes the best grilled cheese I have ever tasted. And oh, that lemonade? Phew, oh my God, brother, you are one lucky man. Uncle does not look up from Lynn, not once. Lynn gets uncomfortable now. Anthony looks at Uncle and says, well, thanks. Tell me the damage so you guys can be on your way. Uncle looks up at Anthony now for the first time. He looks directly in his fucking eyes and says, nah, homeboy. Your wife done already took good care of me. Yeah, she took really good care of both me and my man. Uncle winks at Anthony and turns and walks away. Anthony's on fire. He marches behind Uncle. As soon as Uncle steps out, he slams the gate behind him. Then he storms back up the hallway. Lynn is shocked by Anthony's behavior and says, Anthony, what the hell is wrong with you? What's wrong with me? Lynn, what is wrong with you? We go out for a day trip and you got convicts up in my house? I mean, are you fucking serious? Lynn gets angry immediately and rushes right over to Anthony. Are you insane? Who do you think you cursing at? And who's a convict? That dude. Benjamin, as you know him. But Uncle, a.k.a. the guy who threatened to stab me, as I know him, is a fucking convict. Collins walks into the kitchen and they both get quiet. He looks out the window. Wow. They did their thing in that backyard. Yo, Dad, who is a convict? Reggie's uncle? Lynn looks at Collins and says, who is Reggie's uncle? Uncle? The dude that just walked out, Mom. Lynn drops her head in her hands. This is all too much. This is just all too much. I'm going upstairs and I want to be alone. Anthony grabs Lynn by the arm as she walks past him. She jerks her hand away. Get off of me. All this shit is your fault. You leave people in the dark about everything, then wonder why they make uninformed decisions. I'm so sick of your shit, Anthony. I don't know what's going on with you, but fix it. Please, fix it fast. And don't you ever disrespect me like that again. Baby, I'm sorry. I flipped. But you could have at least told me. Mr. Henry said he told you yesterday. I figured you would be happy someone else did it since you've been blowing me off over and over since January. She walks over to Collins, kisses him on the cheek, says I love you, and then walks away and upstairs. Both Collins and Anthony are silent for a moment. Collins waits until his mom is definitely gone, and then he looks at his dad and says, Pops, I think you should resist from discussing anything with Mom without me from here on out. And then he laughs, and Anthony begins shaking his head. But Pops, on the real, what was all that about? Did Uncle really threaten you? Anthony looks at Collins and says, no. And then he walks out to the backyard. Collins just stands there, staring at his father. He knows that Anthony is hiding something.